Former high school football coach Josh Hunter is awaiting sentencing on DUI manslaughter charges, but his case provided a legal lesson in loyalty, witness testimony, and responsibility. SNN Local News 6 reporter Grant Boxleitner spoke with a defense attorney and a mental health counselor and has more on this.
Former high school football coach Josh Hunter's conviction on DUI manslaughter charges took its toll on all families involved. Hunter's defense attorney Brett McIntosh says victim Doug Garrity's mother came to him with a special request as the case started.
She came up and gave me a big hug and a kiss and asked me to please do everything in my power to keep Josh out of prison. And so that was very something to me that I took to heart.
Miriam Lasher is a manager at the Bayside Center for Behavioral Health. She says this reaction is not necessarily unusual for grieving families.
For many people, they don't believe that retribution is necessary. It's not a necessary entity. Actually, for many people, what they need is someone to apologize.
Prosecutors earned a conviction despite Hunter's brother James refusing to testify in the case after initially telling investigators his brother was behind the wheel. He is also now serving time in jail.
He had told prosecutors early on that he would not testify against his brother in the case, and he seems to be a man that takes that very seriously.
In any family where there is any loyalty, where there is any bonding, there is going to be a protective stance to want to make sure that anybody in that family is going to be okay.
At one point, a state trooper testified that occupant Matt Brazelton told him Josh Hunter was behind the wheel when the pickup rolled over on State Road 681 near I-75 in March 2009. McIntosh says an appellate court will likely rule whether the testimony will stick since the trooper did not witness it directly.
You had somebody who was an occupant in the car at the time that he was being asked the questions. He wouldn't necessarily even know that a crime had been committed. He's simply just being asked what happened.
Reporting in Sarasota, Grant Boxleitner, SNN Local News 6.
Sentencing is set for June 11th. Circuit Judge Donna Berlin could sentence Josh Hunter to between 4 and 15 years in prison, but sentencing guidelines suggest about 10 years. Josh's brother James is serving a 3-month jail sentence on criminal contempt charges.